Hi PA Virtual families, I'm Miss Gulbis. I'm a math teacher at PA Virtual Charter School in the high school there, but today we're going to be looking at some plants.
Hi, I am Heather Harali. I work in the marketing department. You might get emails from me about Picture Day and all the fun activities we do here at PA Virtual. So let's get into what we're going to do today.
Yeah, this is going to be a really fun activity, so I'm glad you're here for this. Today we're going to be looking at some plants, and so when I showed you these, you weren't exactly sure what all of this stuff was.
I am going to be honest, I'm not sure what any of this stuff is. I'm excited to learn.
All right, so I love gardening, and I hope some of you out there love it too. And if you don't, after this, you'll see that it's not that hard, and hopefully you'll get into it some. So first off, this right here is a geranium. Now, there's one really cool way that you can grow geraniums, as well as some other plants. This was just a branch that I cut off of my geranium, and it grew into a whole new plant. So many plants you can grow from just cutting off a branch, and it can grow new roots.
And how did you do that?
So I cut it off, and then you put it in a vase with water. And then as it's in the water, you want to make sure it's nice, clean water, so you replace it every once in a while, and it'll start to grow roots. And once it has enough roots, and you can see quite a bit growing, then I plant it in the soil, and it's become its own little plant here. You can see there's little baby leaves growing up, so it's doing really well, this plant. It's very healthy.
What is it called when you clip a branch off of another plant and then start another plant? Is there a special name for it?
So it's called propagation because you're growing new plants from old ones.
Awesome. I've heard a lot about propagation lately. I just didn't know how to do it. So that's very cool.
Yeah,
Can you
and
do it with any plant?
well, not all plants. So this is something where I would say, guys, experiment with it. If you have a plant that you are allowed to cut a branch off of,
Ask first.
Yeah. If you're allowed to cut off a branch, put it in some water and see if it grows. I've done it with pussy willows. Those do really well.
Very cool. So what will this plant grow into? Does it have flowers? What will we see? Is it just green?
It will grow flowers eventually. So right now it's a little bit small. And so if I put it outside in the sunshine, it'll start to then have enough energy to produce flowers. So then I'm gonna put it outside this summer, and it's gonna do really well, and it'll produce red flowers.
Awesome.
And it's a very hardy plant, so if I take it in from the outside after the summer, it can survive the winter too.
Okay, so is this something that you could keep in a pot in your house, or do you want to plant this in the ground outside, or both?
Either one. If I want it to survive the winter, I just have to make sure I dig it up, put it in a pot, and bring it back inside.
Awesome. Very cool. I like that one.
So I hope you guys have lots of fun experimenting with this on your own, whether it's doing cuttings and growing roots and propagating, or just seeing what's already growing in your garden and taking care of it, like these ones that came up from last year, or maybe you're planting some new seeds. Whatever it is, I hope you guys have a lot of fun as you experiment and grow. Until next time, guys, see ya.
Bye.